Have you ever wondered how 7 Days Croissants are mass-produced and delivered fresh worldwide? Produced by Chipita, a multinational food company, these croissants are known for their rich filling, soft dough and long shelf life. In this article, we'll explore the step-by-step process of how these beloved pastries are made, from raw material selection to final packaging. 7 Days Croissants Are packaged, shelf-stable pastries that come in a variety of flavors, including cocoa, vanilla, cherry, hazelnut, peanut butter, and cream. Their uniqueness exists in product quality consistency, combined with a soft, moist texture and shelf stability, which extends to weeks of unstated freshness. An outstanding production system merges meticulous food science with state-of-the-art equipment, along with rigorous quality testing measures. Let's dive into the factory process. Behind this iconic snack is ingredient sourcing and quality control. Any 7 Days croissant begins with selecting premium wheat flour obtained from reliable suppliers that provide the basis for its dough. The flour undergoes extensive laboratory analysis to guarantee food safety, as well as the maintenance of consistent results. Laboratory examination focuses on correlating protein fractions with gluten strength measurement, along with moisture testing. A quality control screening determines the flour's contaminants before use to ensure optimal final product quality. The accepted flour goes through additional ingredients for creating the dough after completing its quality testing procedure. The dough receives its ingredients from sugar through salt to yeast with milk powder, then vegetable oil, and finally food-grade emulsifiers with water. The manufacturing process requires defined ingredients where yeast provides fermentation and sugar controls taste and browning, and salt achieves flavor equilibrium, together with milk powder for developing softness and richness. Vegetable oil, together with an emulsifier, helps both texture and shelf life duration by making enhancements. The ingredients stay fresh by maintaining storage within controlled climate environments, both in silos and tanks. The facility's maintained environment conditions protect important ingredient quality from adverse weather effects. 7 Days starts every croissant production with top-quality materials that have strict storage requirements to deliver consistent, high-quality dough bases. The manufacturing process for fillings, which includes chocolate, vanilla cream, and fruit jam, operates from its dedicated production system apart from the dough-making line. Microbiological testing, together with sensory evaluation, takes place for every batch to check safety along with flavor consistency. The combination of ingredients for 7 Days croissant mass production happens through industrial mixer systems. A batch of hundreds of kilograms can be mixed through these machines, ensuring uniform monitoring in the output of thousands of croissants. All mixture components in the dough combine to create a smooth and elastic dough that uses flour, water, yeast, sugar, and fats. It is necessary to obtain appropriate water ratios, together with the right mixing duration, to achieve dough that layers and shapes without resistance. The dough requires time for relaxation before the process of mixing continues. Next, the dough proceeds to the fermentation tank before resting between 30 minutes to 60 minutes. The yeast starts its activation process that triggers fermentation while the mixture rests for approximately 30 to 60 minutes. The rest time helps the dough develop flavor and becomes easier to work with because it prepares for the following production stages of lamination and shaping. A properly fermented dough expands gently while attaining the right consistency needed to achieve 7 Days croissants' well-known airy structure. Lamination is key to creating those flaky layers. Croissants are famous for their light, flaky texture, which comes from the delicate layers of dough and fat. The production of 7 Days croissants applies different ingredients but uses layering techniques similar to conventional French croissants to achieve those recognizable layers. The product replaces butter with high-stability vegetable fats in its manufacturing process. Purified vegetable fats form very thin layers that separate different portions of the dough. The procedure of lamination follows multiple folds as the taffler rolls out the dough repeatedly. The essential method for developing flakiness needs 3 to 5 successive folds, depending on product requirements. Laminating machines, known as laminators, produce consistent layers through automated processes. Each folding operation needs chilled dough maintenance to prevent the fat from melting. cooling the dough is vital because it maintains the neat layer separation required for the croissants to expand during baking, resulting in their soft, multi-layered outcome. Shaping the croissants is the next crucial step. The finished laminated dough receives its specific thickness for the creation of croissants at their final stage, after the lamination process concludes. Special machinery cuts the dough into structured, triangular shapes for their transformation into traditional croissants. Two types of automated cutters, combining laser-guided blades with rotary systems, function to create identical triangle dimensions that achieve consistent baking performance. A special machine performs automatic crescent formation by rolling cut triangles. Manufactured rolling generates fast and precise settings. Results that conserve the thin flake layers that initially form during lamination with particular recipes that dictate the process. 7 days croissants may receive their filling before the baking stage. The main production method at 7 days involves filling the ready-made croissants through specialized injection, which occurs following the baking process. The post-bake filling procedure keeps pastry structures sound throughout the baking process, as it delivers a velvety texture to each mouthful. Music. 6. Proofing the final rise. The shaped croissants shift into the proofing chamber. At this point, a specialized controlled environment regulates both temperature and humidity for the development of pastry structure. A temperature between 30 to 35 degrees Celsius combined with elevated humidity acts as the optimal conditions for proofing. A warm, moist atmosphere within this environment activates dough yeast, which makes it generate carbon dioxide gas. The dough becomes perfectly soft with its elevated structure because of the proofing process, leading to 7 days croissants' signature light and tender texture. Strategic handling of time represents a vital element when performing proofing operations. Extended proofing time results in the croissants undergoing excessive expansion, which leads to their collapse when baked. Proper dough rising cannot occur when proofing time is too short, which results in dense finished baked products. The proofing stage must be monitored for 60 to 90 minutes to achieve uniform quality in the final product. Music. 7. Baking, perfecting texture and color. The product moves to a continuous baking tunnel oven right after proofing so the croissants can achieve complete perfection. The advanced system of industrial ovens extends its length beyond 50 meters. Each temperature zone within the machine fulfills a dedicated goal in the manufacturing process. A sudden rise, called oven spring, develops in the first heating zones when high temperatures activate the process that produces the soft, airy interior of the croissants. The temperature zones within the oven system transform progressively to dry out the outer layer and establish the structure without causing damage to the croissants. Reduction of dough occurs during 180 to 220 degrees Celsius heat. While the process requires 10 to 15 minutes to complete, bakers add steam at the beginning of baking since it helps croissants maintain their crust's integrity and produces an appealing golden coloration. The consistency of the production process depends on color sensors, which check every croissant. Any product that appears underbaked or overbaked is automatically removed to ensure only perfectly baked croissants continue to packaging to music. Cooling process. Proper cooling of baked croissants becomes necessary before filling or packaging procedures begin. Maintenance of the croissant texture together with moisture control stands as an essential requirement. Spiral cooling conveyors with their tall tower structure serve to cool croissants by letting them move at a slow pace through circular movements during the cooling process. The complete cooling procedure lasts between 30 to 45 minutes while blocking the formation of condensation that might deteriorate freshness and affect packaging specifications. The cooling period gives quality control teams opportunities to perform product standard inspections through visual checks and random sample testing. The proper creation of layers in croissants is verified through lamination checks. The inspection includes assessing the crumb structure for air inflation and the external surface for regularity together with filling distribution checks for pre-filled products. The conducted quality checks guarantee worldwide consistency and taste and visual quality standards that 7 Days Croissants are famous for. Most variants of 7 Days Croissants receive filling applications through high-speed injection machines after completion of the cooling cycle. The machines used by 7 Days Croissants insert precise amounts of cream or jam or chocolate through pointed holes in every pastry. The sterilization of the injection nozzle serves to maintain hygiene and stop product contamination throughout production. The production process requires inline scale weighing of each croissant for both size and filling consistency. A quality control system subtracts the defective croissants when they deviate from proper filling measurements to preserve the consistency of the product. Packaging shelf-stable perfection. The fresh quality of 7 Day Croissants lasts weeks under normal conditions because Modified Atmosphere Packaging Technology, or MAP, maintains them by replacing the package air with a blend of nitrogen and carbon dioxide. The process blocks the harmful effects of oxygen exposure, thus preventing spoilage and mold growth. The flow wrapping machine operates at high speed to wrap each croissant after the packaging atmosphere has been adjusted. The packaging substance contains specific features to prevent moisture while blocking light, which increases both freshness and texture quality. The packaged item receives important stamps containing vital data points such as batch identifier, alongside production date and expiry date, together with the factory identification number. Full traceability is possible through this system because it enables easy identification of this specific batch in case quality issues occur. The packaging process leads croissants to automated warehouses that maintain proper humidity and temperature controls for absolute freshness retention. Automated robotic systems used in storage facilities operate effectively by stacking and moving pallets to maintain operational efficiency for product accessibility. Then send 7 Days Croissants to international markets worldwide. The manufacturing locations operate in multiple countries to distribute their products through vehicle, as well as maritime and air transportation methods based on delivery destinations. 7 Days Croissants feature packaging that enables easy transportation to retailers throughout the globe due to their lack of refrigeration needs. The quality control of 7 Days Croissants follows intensive examination from beginning to end for strict adherence to superior standards. Production facilities of the company maintain international food safety standards through their certifications containing ACCP, ISO 22000 Food Safety Management and BRC and IFS standards. These certifications ensure their products meet global food safety requirements and maintain food safety standards. The testing laboratory conducts complete tests on randomly selected batches through its facilities. The testing checks the product for microbial growth, moisture level, and weight measurements alongside package security. A complete quality assurance system implemented by 7 Days guarantees secure, fresh, and consistent products that uphold the company's standard of excellence. The company has started using sustainable packaging materials to fulfill its environmental sustainability objectives. 7 Days has optimized its factory operations to lower waste generation, and the company uses rejected croissant products either as animal feed or starts industrial composting processes. Product innovation at 7 Days remains a priority since the company tests and introduces fresh flavors and unique limited run versions to its lineup regularly. The company operates experimental lines in specific factory sections that enable research projects. Next time you enjoy a 7 Days Croissant, remember the meticulous planning, skilled labor, and technology that make it possible. If you found this insight into the croissant making process interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more behind-the-scenes content.